Now, when you're out and about doing your shopping, have you ever noticed how some things have so much more packaging around them compared to what's actually inside? Over a third of the packaging found in a typical shopping basket can't be recycled. Much of the food we buy has layers and layers of wrapping that go straight into the bin. So could manufacturers improve on this and in the process make the size of the actual contents obvious at a glance? I'm meeting Mark Shaler, who has 18 years of design experience in improving product packaging. I have to tell you, as a consumer, I get so frustrated by layer after layer after layer of paper, and particularly when you buy something in a cardboard box. It seems to be like this size and the box is this size. So you must come across that all the time.
All the time. We see it as an issue that is absolutely huge. And in reality, we've got a lot better at it, but there's still some things to do.
Now, if I'm being really honest, there are times if I'm buying something for somebody else and I think, gosh, that looks really good in all that packaging. So I'm a bit of a sucker for it sometimes.
We talk about different occasions, different opening occasions. And, I mean, Apple have made a whole science of the 7-second reveal of the iPhone. When you pull the box apart, there's a little bit of suction, and that's part of the pleasure of the product. But for everyday products, maybe we're not really interested in the 7-second reveal when we just want to open a can of sardines.
So, Mark, you can only talk about it for so long. We've got now to look at our shopping.
Okay.
This is going to be a good lesson for me in packaging.
We've got a box of chocolate treats here. If you open the clip straight away.
Oh, it's only half full.
Well, you're managing disappointment there, aren't you?
Huh?
That's not really good enough. We can drop the size of this appropriately to the weight of product. The irony, of course, is they taste great.
I just want to say they smell good too. Oh. When we contacted Goo, they said that their packaging gives a clear indication of the weight of the product, and they pride themselves on the honesty and integrity of their ingredients and manufacturing process. So what's next? 2
different products. First,
both exactly the same?
At first, yeah, you'd say they're exactly the same. When you look really closely, this one's only got 750 millilitres in, whereas this one has got a litre in.
Ooh. And actually, now that I look at it further, this one seems slightly narrower.
It is.
So there's quite a difference then between those two.
Absolutely. But there's nothing legally wrong because they've explained how much is in there. Both great products, all of that kind of stuff. But at first look, you think, hang on a minute, they're the same. Yeah.
Yeah. Innocent told us that they don't agree that a consumer might mistake the size of the carton at a glance for a litre one, because their 750ml carton is significantly narrower and the height must remain the same to ensure that the carton can fit on retailer shelves, which are all set to fit 1 litre cartons. They also make sure that the front clearly tells the consumer exactly the size they're choosing.
Other examples, this is a really interesting one. I was struck by the fact that the bag felt half full. When you open them, straight away.
Oh my goodness, it's like a third full.
Absolutely.
That is ridiculous.
Now, interestingly, it's an aluminium foil as well. It's used to stop sunlight coming through, which then stops the product becoming rancid.
Yeah, so it's good for preservation.
It's great, but you don't need it on the outer, because inside you've then got 5 packs that are all aluminium foiled anyway.
I'm going to open this one. What I do get in my yogurty thing is like a packet that's just barely a third full of anything.
Absolutely, and I can't see a reason for it.
Now, are there any legal sort of rules and regulations about maybe misleading, you know, in terms of, say, the yogurty sweets or any of it, really?
Every single one has labelled correctly. Yeah. So even the yoghurt ones, it says 5 times 25 grams. However, it's written really small, very near the seal. It's not the thing that leaps out at you. The thing that leaps out at you is the brand.
And the size of the bag.
Exactly, yeah.
So that's the other message. If you want to really shop wisely, you've got to read the labels carefully.
But the labels could be much easier to read.
Now that's another story. The manufacturers of Fruit told us that the description of the contents is clear and easy for a consumer to locate. They also said that all of their products are designed for snacking and eating on the go, hence the need to use aluminium foil for each individual pack. They said that if they could use alternative packaging without compromising on quality, they would certainly do so. And this is something they will continuously evaluate.